Alright, what are you guys doing? You leaving?
We eat, and we go look for Torval.
Torval. Okay.
Yes.
There's a difference.
I need...
Hold
on.
Step into the trap.
Get your ass banished to the shadow realm, son.
Alright, so you guys, it's relatively early morning. You guys turned in pretty early. I think it's like 10 hours when you set watch, so 9, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning.
Right on the dot.
So I know where this one beggar prince resides.
Yeah, and the others are out, yeah.
So as we walk, I'm like, Morthos, look, I respect your abilities, but can we save the physical action after the whole communication's been dealt with?
You've said
Hey,
too many syllables for him.
I take my scabbard with my rapier and I tie a little string on it.
See?
Oh, yeah.
No, what have you
It's
done?
a peace knot.
What
It's a peace knot.
Yeah, man.
He's gonna go to draw it. He's just gonna like pull himself forward and fall.
He's tricky. It probably isn't even real.
So as we walk, I'm like,
It's just-
so I saw him pilfer through the puddle of blood and bones to pull out the stone.
Yeah.
Have you tried communicating with the stone you stole to see exactly who this guy was in communication with?
Not yet.
How about we try that to make sure we're not walking into a funeral for some beggar prince's son?
Oh.
Well, you know, I don't want to use this because anybody could have picked it up off the street, and I'm looking to return it to the owner.
You
Because
could just be
it
like-
doesn't work without the other one. So,
like one use anyway.
Oh.
You can just be like,
Use it every day.
Oh, what's the damage?
one use every day. I mean,
Twice not
I don't know who to talk to, so I start tapping on it.
Testing.
You trying to use it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello. Hello. No, don't say anything. Just tap on it. Mic check.
So as you do that,
Yes.
you hear it's nothing. It's like nothing you've ever heard before. First, it's just kind of the dripping of water, and it sounds like it's echoing off of a large chamber. Just it's like echoing in a cave almost. And then you hear.
I'm tapping. Like, I don't know what you're
So like
saying.
all they're hearing on their end is boom, 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 boom. It's just like a phone, you know. When
can
you
you
get
do
the
like a Morse code?
I'm like, I can't have
Morthos code. I don't like it.
Yeah,
Can I-
but neither one of them understand the
No.
language.
It sounds snakish to me. I don't know. I want to turn this thing off.
Naga,
How do you turn
please.
it off?
Do you say anything out loud? Have you said anything yet?
No, don't say anything.
Okay. You can just focus on it and it'll turn it off.
Okay. I'm like,
So we. So as we walk, I'm like, so we can assume that's not where we're headed.
yeah, that's not where we're headed.
Den of snakes. Negative.
No. That's not where we're headed.
You're just like, what the heck?
That's not where we're
I've
headed.
seen a lot these last
Super
few
weird.
I've seen a lot these last few hours, and let's just handle what's in front of us before we try talking again. Don't forget I asked about the stone.
I'm sure
Okay.
they really appreciated that because you know they have like a whole. They've been waiting. Somebody that's like an operator. They've been sitting there waiting for a call, a distress signal, anything all day and night. And then when they finally get something to pick up, they're like, "Oh, here we go. Say it. Say the thing." Followed by. You probably thought somebody was saying
You're like, oh, God. It's so loud.
followed by a click. You know, like the most imperative part of the message too. So just.
The only word you recognize? Well, no, because no, that was just something I told you guys in jest. You don't recognize shit. Wait, did he tell you his name?
Who?
The guy that Morthos killed.
I don't remember.
I don't think he did. Yeah, never mind.
He didn't have
recognize
time
it.
to. I was like close and I was like, "What's up?" And
He was like, yeah, we got kids. We all got kids. And then,
It's nice.
We tried
he's
to
like,
get-
I got a quest for you,
Yeah.
Ted. Like,
we tried to get personal, but it was totally ended.
You could say you got to the point of that conversation. Kind of cut to the chase.
He had that evil intent in his eye.
I can tell by this
What?
angry
So we
speech
leave
pattern.
it while they're out doing their thing.
Did you get shopping? I did my shopping. I don't think.
I've got everything I need. So we're just gonna wait at the end.
Tavon needs a bath, or whatever your name is. Tobias.
It's Tavon, and I took my bath
A week ago.
3 days ago. It's fine.
So I'm still eating at this point because, again, I haven't had to deal with hunger, so I'm more pigging out and not paying attention.
So we're headed down.
Tavon's eating a lot.
We're headed to
All
Torval.
right, so
Zadala's not there, by the way. She went downstairs ahead of you guys, and she was gone.
So
Zadala,
Which way are we going,
Zadala,
Bishop?
Yeah,
Zadala.
the half elf.
She's gone.
Mhm.
So where's the Summerwise? Is it still with him?
It's not our turn yet. It's their turn.
No. It's fine.
Oh.
No, you guys can jump in. They've been talking for a couple minutes. We'll go back and forth.
I feel
I'm just seeing what you guys are doing.
I'll just sit back.
He's just like,
Well, to be honest, I wanted to finish the end and then say to be continued, and then that's the cut and the tape.
oh, okay.
Sorry.
No, we're good.
Okay.
So there.
So, okay.
All right, now we're back in. All right, there we go. So what's going on? What's happening in the end?
I'm stuffing my face with probably last night's pork, which is never sanitary.
Oh no, it's fresh. You're eating it, and you're like, oh man, somebody made this today. It's a little bit cold, but it's fresh.
Nice. And does the dragon eat? I wave bacon in its face. Okay, cool. And then an object eat bacon. Fantastic.
He like throws it up in the air and it swallows it.
And you're obviously way more curious about the fact that we're missing another person. I don't think Buddy Boy here notices either. I don't. So
nobody now notices that she's missing.
well, we told her to leave. We just never told her to come
I
back.
don't care where she goes. I really hope she doesn't come with us.
I hope your animosity.
Can you ask if they have a link or something?
Hey, did you your friend, is she coming back or?
I do not know where she goes. She is her own person, as am I.
Well, technically, you're like more of an animal than a person, but that's cool too.
He bites you on the
Oh, okay, I got it. All right, fine, no technicalities. All right, here, bacon. Okay, cool. All
I'm
right.
better than a person.
Fine,
You don't even know.
why would you compare yourself to a person then if you're ow, stop biting me.
They get it all sassy, and we're just sitting there watching this exchange.
it's feed it and then something like God, like what the hell?
Are you bacon intolerant? Damn. All right, so you notice, I guess you choose to tell us, don't tell us that she's missing? All right.
Yeah, that's why I'm.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah, she said it.
My brain just farted. So,
You
are there any
thought-
guards around still?
No.
They're
Okay,
all-
all the guards are gone,
Yep.
and the people are gone. It's
They're flittering around like it looks like they're like taking inventory of all their stuff. I mean, so they're they have like slates that they're making markings on and stuff like that, trying to get everything back in order.
swole, like scribes are swole back then. Just like
They really must have been.
tablets.
Because they were tablets with like wax. Actually, they did make tablets that were wood with wax on top of them, so that you could mark in them. So we'll call them that.
Oh, wimps. Okay, so obviously there's nobody's going to know anything, and it's pretty empty. So I think we should definitely, before anything else, leave this place and make sure we take everything with us when we do go. So if we're not planning on the other two coming back, and we just want to go meet them, we need to take stuff. And otherwise, we need to stay here until they come back, because once we all leave, we can't come back here.
All right.
So I say in between chops of bacon.
I agree with him.
Sure.
I mean, this is like a meeting place, and this is where everybody knows to go. So we're just gonna hang out here at the
Yeah.
hotel.
Cool.
Smarter idea.
All right, so you guys are gonna enjoy a nice long breakfast.
Oh, yes.
All right, back to you guys. What are we doing? So you're walking to Torval.
Welcome to Torval.
All right, so you guys pass the Grand Souk. Anything you want to buy?
Anything you want to buy
Huh?
Grand Souk is
with your
So the Grand Souk's the marketplace. So like you guys go through the Red Bazaar, you pass the main gate to the city, you keep going. It's actually we're just gonna say north. You pass the Grand Souk. You begin to walk past the Colosseum, and you're at the gates to the old city. You can see the ziggurats kind of looming in the distance.
menacingly.
I might need to buy some things from the Grand Souk on
Yes, the main-
before we get back into the
The
end.
main answer to that is you need to buy something because I bought
Well,
you.
yeah, I mean, shackles are good. I mean, hey, everybody needs a set of shackles. I mean, maybe a plate plate rest or something. I don't know.
As long as it's coming out of your bag, that's fine.
All right.
As
I
an
mean,
aside,
we might find some gold on the way. You
Wait,
never
did
know.
he take anything out of
Do we
Torvalds'
pass
money?
by the
I'd say
animal
it is.
handler? Like, is that like a route we can take to get to Torvald, this animal handler?
it's actually the animal handler, if I'm not mistaken, is in. Did I say it was in Mallar's throat?
Yeah, I got a mallard.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, the main gate of the city is where Mallar's throat is. So that would be before the Coliseum.
So we're good on the route we go? Like we would pass
Pass on.
No. It's like okay. So
Okay,
like
so it's like
it's
the
like-
opposite direction.
yeah. Well,
Okay.
you guys are walking this way. This is the main gate, and you're going around the Coliseum to here. So yeah, it'd be back there.
Alright, so things go south here, Morthos. We need a plan. Because all I got was a letter. It's acting off of pure emotion now, because like I said before, I've seen things that have me question my whole life. So if things go south here, we need a plan on what to do and what not to do.
My rapiers are tied. I mean,
Well, there may come a point where the rapier might need to be untied.
okay. Well,
But we're going into a total unknown, and Torval is not keen on the Zentham. The Zentham, you know, yes, they own the city, but
So he's
Torvald,
scared.
the other beggar prince.
that's, yeah.
He's the one Coco said to tell him your mother.
The one that the guy was running towards.
Yeah.
So we're going back to a scene of a crime.
but let me see. He does know you're Zentham. So,
He would,
He has
yes. He
no,
would.
it's not yet.
I would assume he would. I mean, amongst the people in town that know who the Zentham are, I'm sure they would.
He's going to use the hat for Wakanda.
Yes. the
Oh
hat.
yeah, what did
Where-
you change into, by the way?
Well, he gave the hat to me, right?
Well, he can.
No, he gave the Wakanda, so he gave the hat to.
When we go to see Wakanda.
So right now you're seeing Torvald. So are you disguised? You don't have to be.
No. I
No.
might plot my escape with my disguise.
And he told you about the notes, so you know that Torvald knew you had a disguise. He did like he wasn't taken in by your ruse with Coco. You get the sense that maybe the following hoods noticed something.
The dark one.
Yeah.
The dark ones.
I mean,
So we approach the ziggurat.
As you are moving into the gates in the old city, you feel your sending stone vibrate. Yeah, it's literally going off.
did you hang up on me?
Morthos, if you just don't speak. So I kind of pull the sending stone out and like, what's up?
Bishop, it has been a long time since you last reported. Many things have happened in the city.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it. A lot of those have happened.
Theft?
Are you nervous, Bishop?
No,
What are you hiding
no,
from me?
not hiding anything. Who am I talking to?
Azon.
Not hiding anything from you, Azon. We've always had open communication. I've been your man. I've been your hands, and you've been my eyes.
You misspoke, but you know it's true. You've been my man many times.
I know a lot of stuff is true, Azon. So I
Sticky situation.
kind of tell him. So the last time we spoke, which is probably when we went to the inn, I tell him that we came across a coven of red robes. I'm sure he knows who the red robes
He
are.
cuts you off while you're saying this. I've heard all this already, Bishop. What new news do you have? Do you have the map yet? You're hearing all this, by the way.
I'm in the pro.
I'm making animal noises, trying to mess him up. Like tweeting like a bird.
This time of year, the
Strange
there was a flock that flew into town. I don't know. Maybe it's a seasonal migration. Azon. I don't know.
I don't know much about birds.
I'm in the process of acquiring the map. They tried to say it was burnt and destroyed. And they handed me what was a burnt map, and I knew that there was lies attached to that map. But since then, I've came into close contact with, and not necessarily friendship, but I'm getting there.
Make it faster. I think you've spent enough time with them, Bishop. Bring them to my Jobal's domicile this evening.
Oh.
I have new allies for you to take into the jungle to find this artifact they speak of.
Well, we've been communicating with people inside the city that may.
Click.
Make it snappy.
So I kind of shake it over my head. You heard the man. We might want to make plans
Whip his ass.
because if we don't go there, the Zentham will come looking for us. And I start pointing to people all in the crowds.
I was gonna say, you notice there's
Yeah.
guards on the walls.
I start
People he
pointing
points
to
out.
to everyone in the city. I'm like,
You kind of
anyone.
notice people like doing this number, like
Yeah.
over their newspaper.
Anyone can be a member of the Zentham, even people I don't recognize. So it may be best that we see what Torval has to say and decide what's the best route from there. Either way, Cholt is going to become a very inhospitable place for us to see.
Hence the supplies. And I believe we can maybe
You
pit
could,
Sorvol and Asmir together. From the note, they're not friendly with each other. But that could be to deceive you.
Hey, did you notice how he, well, I hope you did. He literally said, what's his mine? Oh wait, no, what's his face's place? You're pretty keen on making people fight each other, if not killing them outright when they don't expect it. Maybe that's something your character picked up, huh?
Maybe.
A little bit of.
you can also buy supplies at the cigarettes. There are tons of places to buy things there.
Okay.
He buys something.
So we head to the Torval.
Yeah,
So we continue to call after that awkward cell phone.
All right, so as you guys make your way into the old city, you hear a crack of thunder, just and rain just starts pouring down.
Great. Did not come prepared for this type of weather.
exactly.
Do I know like ways to get through town that would be less dry or more dry?
Not out in the old. I mean, you can walk under some of the awnings for the shops.
The good news is it's raining. That's right from people who watch you.
True. Do the people start to? Do I recognize or like see people who, as the people, normal people that would disperse in the rain?
Pursuers do not.
It's like, I mean, it's pretty early in the morning, so like a lot of the shops are like just now beginning to open up. Like some of them stay open all night, but especially in this part because there's a lot of domiciles here too. People are just kind of beginning to get their shops open. So there's that kind of general buzz of activity, but there's not a whole lot of people just standing around and looking.
Okay.
So are we at Duval's?
You guys are walking towards the ziggurat. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. You begin ascending. You pass all the stores. Kind of, there's multiple levels, and each one has different things you can buy. You get to kind of that. It's kind of like it's similar in layout. So that bottom layer top layer where there's just like a regular dude standing there guarding it, and there's a red dragonborn. Kind of hooded, just he doesn't like the rain. It's a red dragon.
Kind of nod toward Morthos and like,
The fire dragon. I ain't messing with the fire dragon. I do have fire resistance. But
That's racist.
So
Somebody that you don't want to kill.
I walk up to the guard and
Oh, I was told to expect you.
oh, you've been waiting for us.
Where's the rest of your party?
They overslept.
All right, go ahead and go up. Okay. He just waves you on.
Easy enough.
So you guys move up the
I
stairs.
got so Morthos as like, if they're waiting for us, then they may be walking into more than we might expect.
I should probably leave.
maybe.
So walk in, past the guard.
Okay, so you walk past the guards, you get to the top. Unlike Kogo's ziggurat, there are men standing around the outside edge under an awning, cooking food and things like that. But most of them, as soon as you ascend to the top, they begin to rise, and weapons are kind of being drawn out, and then they notice it's both of you, and just give you each kind of a nod, and go back to sharpening weapons.
It must be weird.
Can I see Kogo's ziggurat from here?
Yeah. There's actually no, you can't. I'm sorry. There's a large building that's blocking your view. You know, though, it's directly behind the building across the bridge.
So we know the man that you tried to kill, the man that you did kill, and the man who was communicating to, I don't know what, was headed in this direction.
A box of couch tongues.
That doesn't imply anything.
There's 2 sorrow sworn at the. I'm sorry. Damn it.
Ah!
Dark ones at the front of the ziggurat.
And we'll just throw that out of mind.
So I go up to the front of the ziggurat and I'm like, we're to be expected.
And then, so one difference is there was an entrance at Kogo's thing, and it was just an entrance you could walk in. Here, there's a heavy wooden door, and they both grasp a handle, pull them to the side. You can see on the inside, there's kind of flickering light around the ceiling and the walls, but there's these large black curtains that cover most of the room, and just kind of intersecting each other. And as the door opens, they kind of begin to blow to the side, and you see a large, not a large fire, but just there's warmth inside. And as you guys step in,
You first.
I don't know about these black curtains, man. That's some weird stuff. And the lights, but it's not raining inside, so yeah, we step in.
And you hear, as you step in, a voice in the back. Come in and close the door.
Dumbledore?
And then,
Just like Dumbledore. You
all right, so we'll take a moment.